Oh no! I got a low left Green Forest tree run. I am a noob. My time will be slow and everyone will know that I'm bad. Hi, my name is Darpro. I'm a Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Speedrunner, and we're going to fix this today. So, as you can see, I've done the Green Forest Wallrun. I've landed low and left on the tree, and the reason for that is because I wasn't very high in the loop. If you hit the loop high, and you do the wall run from there, you'll tend to go up and right. And that's the best version of this, because you can do moonshot, you can do all sorts of fun stuff if you are a little bit crazy, but most importantly, it's faster. It's faster because you spend less time running up the tree. There's less of it to run up if you're landing on higher, and you can do the moonshot. So one of the problems with going lower left is that you can't do moonshot. Or can you? Well, I'm going to give you the punchline. Yeah, you can, but it requires a little bit of knowledge in how wall running in this game works, and how the game's interpreting what Sonic's doing. So I'm going to let him run up the tree a little bit more, and we're going to have a good look at sort of where we end up. So, holding up, let him go. Okay. So now we can see a little bit better where we're at. This tree is not actually round. No game really can have round objects. So everything that you see that's curved is made up of little rectangular panels, or in this case, quite big rectangular panels, but they're concealed in a way that they look round. You can actually see one of the vertexes of this tree. It starts at the top of the screen where that green splotch is on the left of the word pause, and it goes down to just to the right of that fern. Now we've crossed over that, so we're actually on the correct panel of the tree to do moonshot. The problem here is that we're too far away from the right edge. It's off the right edge of the screen, so we can't do a moonshot. Also, those of you who have tried this before will know that if you just start charging a spindash, it doesn't work. You just press the button and you fall off immediately. Well, what's up with that? Well, there's a trick in this game with regards to wall running. And that's it. If you run straight up a wall and you're just running, you will slow down to the point where you will unstick from the wall. Or at least that seems to be how it works. It's my best guess. However, one thing that came of interesting note is that when we did other wall runs, we noticed that you could run up the wall diagonally, but not vertically. And you can actually gain speed while you're going diagonally like that, and you can stick to the wall. So we're going to actually apply that concept here as well. So if we hit the action button here, spin dash, or if you were nuts, you could somersault. Don't know how you do that, but you could. But in any case, you press the action button, and as far as I can tell, the game kicks you out of loop speed. So you're just running on the wall now with normal controls. And you'll have full control over Sonic. But at that point, if you just press the button here, you'll be running straight at the tree, and then it'll be like, oh, you don't have enough speed to do that, and you'll just fall off. Loop speed gives you special rules. You break out of loop speed, and you no longer have those special rules helping you out. So you have to do some stuff to make sure that you can maintain the broken state you've achieved in normal rules. So the trick here is that we need to be able to make Sonic stick to the wall while we're trying to do a charge up spin dash for moonshot. Well, turns out it's really simple to do that, and it's called the dirty moonshot because it's not supposed to work. It's kind of dirty. It makes sense if you don't think about it. So all we have to do really is we have to charge a spin dash while getting Sonic to go diagonal. How do we do that? Well, we just hold a direction that's not up. See, while we're doing this loop speed, he's just running straight up. He's running wherever the game thinks he's supposed to run, like it's a loop. But it's kind of broken, and the game doesn't really understand running up a tree the same way as it understands running up a loop. So we don't have control here. But if we press the button, we will have control. If we're holding a direction that takes him diagonal immediately when we press the button, then we're good to go. And in fact, all we really have to do this is hold right. And it works. And then other than that, we'll get two effective important things out of this. Number one is that we will stick to the tree, because the second we press the button and it kicks us back into normal rules of wall running, Sonic will start turning and going diagonal. That's going to cause us to stick to the wall, because we'll have enough speed to do that, and the game is somehow okay with that. And there's no real rhyme or reason, as far as I can tell, that running straight up gives you enough speed, but running diagonally doesn't. It just seems to be how the game's constants of physics work. So, you have to deal with it. And then thing number two is that if we run a little bit to the right before the spin dash starts, that's going to take us closer to the edge where moonshot happens, and suddenly we're close to this edge, everything's good. And moonshot seems to work better if you can get closer to that edge. So, it helps. So the sequence of events here, and this is what you've all really been waiting for if you've been sitting through this long-winded talk show, is that all we're going to do is I'm going to unpause the menu. I'm going to be holding the left trigger so that the camera spins around correctly and tells me, okay, it's time to do that spin dash. I'm going to hold the control stick full right, and I'm going to start charging a spin dash, and we're going to get it. And I'm going to do a little bit early, and I might get the opportunity to show off a bit of a backup strat. We'll see what happens. Anyway, to recap. So, in order to get the dirty moonshot, all I'm going to do is go up the tree like a normal moonshot, and the second I see the camera spin around like we expect it to normally, I'm just going to hold right before I press the spin dash button, and everything else is going to work more or less as normal. So let's see what happens. Left trigger, holding up, unpause. And we're out of there. So you saw me pause the game. The reason I did that is I did a pause hover. The way this works is that all you have to do is spin dash, and as long as you still have a homing attack aura and you haven't jumped, you can only spin dash and launch for this. So you can see I'm falling down. If I pause normally, it'll just continue as normal. If I press and hold the A button to do that, we'll get a weird hover. Look at that. It's subtle, but it's there, and it extends your distance. Or it extends the time that you're falling. And you can get some really interesting effects. He's fine, don't worry about him. So yeah, that is the dirty moonshot. It's really simple compared to a lot of other tricks in the game, and if you can do moonshot already, you can do the dirty moonshot. It's a pretty good backup strat for, well, if you ever get the wall run and it's a little bit low and left, too much to comfortably do it normally. So yeah, that's the dirty moonshot. Give it a try, have some fun with it, and yeah, my name is Darpro. Thanks for watching.